Hello everyone, Space Oyster here, and welcome back to Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. In the last part, we defeated Eldis here in this control room looking like place, and Greedyevil, he went off screen up somewhere, probably up this elevator over here. Anyway, I just noticed there are two guys sitting here. Let's talk to them. Let's see what's up with them. Thunderstorms above and whirlpools below. What could it be? You have to be kidding, though. I don't stand a chance against a guy who thumped Eldis. Also, Eldis's name is hilarious. He's the elder brother, and so he's the eldest. They just cut off the T. Oh, you're a trainer. Wonderful. Okay, anyway, you know what? I'm gonna beat the crap out of this guy. See you guys in a bit. The correct answer is, yes, it's Citadark Isle. Oh, and he just vanished. Was he a Cypher peon in disguise? Okay. Fortunately, there's a healing machine right here. I think these guys might just be last-minute EXP places things. Of course, that's the tricky part. If you're having a tough time battling with specific Pokemon, they get KO'd pretty easily, and then they can't get experience, and they'll never become stronger. And then you try and use them again, but they can't battle because the opponents are getting stronger, but you're not. Working at the HQ makes me an elite. What more proof do you need? However bleak the situation, I never give up. Well, that's a good attitude to have, dude. Mr. Lockett. You should think about getting a name change, though. Anyway, let's beat this guy to a bloody pulp, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Sorry, I give up, but just today. I'm sure it's just today. Alright, so now that we have those battles taken care of, we're gonna heal up one last time, and then I have an evil plan to hopefully make this upcoming final battle against Greedyevil a bit easier. So let me walk you through it. So first up, I am going to I'm going to take Romeo off the team. Romeo is going to sit this one out. And let's see, where's that Salamence? There we go. We're going to swap Salamence in. Let's see. Let's take Crescent out. Yeah. So, my evil plan is to go into this battle with 5 Pokemon instead of all 6, and I decided to bring Salamence along because my menacing Salamence is a Shadow Pokemon, so he'll take reduced damage from other Shadow Pokemon, or she, and she's a higher level than than everyone else on my team, so hopefully this should work out. I'm a little worried this won't work out. Anyway, you'll see why it's important that I want to have a Shadow Pokemon on my team, in a bit, and why I'm going in with 5 instead of 6. Also in just a bit. I'm being a little sneaky, Space Oyster. Anyway, let's go up the elevator, and I did save, so we're good. We are good! Oh, so you have even come this far. I had no idea that a mere child like you would pursue me this long. Professor Crane, Data Roms, and the Layer, you alone derailed every one of our well laid out plans. Well, perhaps not just you. The news broadcast by ONBS did not help Cypher's cause at all. However, my Shadow Pokemon plan isn't finished yet. The final act is about to unfold. Having come this far, I think you've earned the right to know what I have planned. The creation of Shadow Pokemon that permanently resist purification. That was the first step. Next, I plan to create an army of Shadow Pokemon that work independently on my orders alone. When this second step is done, I will take over the world without having to rely on bothersome people. And now... Let me introduce you to my faithful servant, the one that shall become the central figure in my shadow Pokemon army. Come forth, XD001. I get the impression that Master Greedyevil worked in customer service. Codename XD001, now freed of all adjustments, I present to you Shadow Lugia. This Lugia is the first of the Shadow Pokemon that cannot be purified. Now, let us celebrate the completion of my Shadow Pokemon plan in advance. Fall prey to Shadow Lugia. Yeah, so if you've played Black and White, then this setup will seem very familiar. We're going to have to battle Shadow Lugia first, and then Greedyevil. Yes, I'm very well aware that the extremely not right Lugia is a Shadow Pokemon. Anyway, you have to be very, very careful with Shadow Lugia. If you fail to snag it, it's permanently missable. You can't come back and catch it again. It'll just disappear. So make sure you get it. I'm going to throw the Master Ball just to be sure, because I don't want to have to waste time battling it. However, you also only need to do this once, obviously. If you capture Shadow Lugia and then lose to Greedyevil, you still have the Lugia, so you don't need to worry about catching it again. So that's a good safety net. I guess I could have just captured the Lugia, and then if I failed to beat him, I could add it to my team after. Lugia! Yeah, but I left his team slot open, so that way I could add Lugia to my party right away. How dare you, child! How dare you snag my Shadow Lugia, my one loyal subject! There's nothing left, but I will personally see to the total destruction of your Pokemon. Fall. And yeah, we're thrust directly into a battle against Grandmaster Greedyevil. The guy who worked in customer service and doesn't anymore because he hated it. He's starting with Rhydon and Moltres. Pretty interesting starting lineup. Okay. Yeah. So, that's why I wanted Shadow Pokemon. All 6 of Greedyevill's Pokemon are Shadow Pokemon. So I wanted to have stuff I could add to my team that would resist their hits if I need to heal up. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to start off with Spikes here, and let's let Felicity use a Brick Break on the Rhydon. Ow. Well, this is not starting off well, but I like the music. Alright, Tenebrae, you're up. Oh, that is not doing a lot of damage. Ha! Okay, so let's let Tenebrae work on Rhydon, and let's... Oh, wait. Let's use Light Screen. Yeah, I was about to Thunder Punch the Moltres, but Rhydon probably has Lightning Rod, so I don't think that would work. Come to think of it, that isn't working out well either. Not off to a good start so far, but I'm confident that bringing Lugia and Salamence is going to be a fantastic plan. Ow. Get paralyzed. Ha! Okay, so let's throw an Ultra Ball at the Rhydon. And I'm pretty sure the Moltres is going to try and KO Felicity, but I don't know if it'll deal enough damage. You know what? I'm going to gamble on that Ultra Ball working and Moltres not being able to KO Felicity and go for a Thunder Wave on Moltres. That is my gamble. Let's see it pay off. Yeah, it looks like Shadow End will always deal recoil damage equal to half your current HP. So, it's very handy when they actually know that move. Who knew? Alright, next up, Executor. Yeah, I kind of wish they'd cut out this animation, or something like that, because it's very clear that all of his Pokemon are Shadow Pokemon. Or, well, I guess it's not very clear, but it makes sense that the Grandmaster of the Shadow Pokemon clan would have all Shadow Pokemon. Alright, next, let's try and get both of these ready for capture. Let's go for a Shadow Ball and an Exeggutor, and a Thunder Punch on Moltres. These are both super effective hits, but I am confident that they won't KO. Ow. Very ow! But you cannot defeat the Tenebrae! Alright! This is working out fine. Although that is not fine. But I think both of these are ready for capture, so let's throw Salamence. No. Let's throw Lugia out there. Okay. So, my plan with Lugia is to start reviving my other team members. Let's see. I do have some max revives. You know what? Let's start using those. First, let's get Tenebrae back on his feet. And next, let's try an Ultra Ball on that Moltres. It's a shame I can't throw more than one ball a turn, but we'll make do. I do wish I had the opportunity to give the leftovers that the Shadow Snorlax we caught earlier was holding. Rats. But, yeah, since I added Lugia to the team right away, that's not going to be an option at this time. I should have given it to Salamence, actually. Why didn't I think of that? Okay. I think we're going to have to weaken these guys a bit, so... But I'm worried that Lugia hits too hard to weaken Moltres. Let's just try one more Ultra Ball, and let's let Felicity go for a Thunder Wave on Exeggutor. Poopy Doodle! Stay in the ball, Moltres. You know you want to get caught. Alright, new plan. We're catching Exeggutor next. And we're going to put my light screen back up. Oh, I probably should have backtracked to buy more Ultra Balls. Ugh, this is going well. Okay, so since the Exeggutor is going for the Shadow moves, you know, I'm nervous about using Lugia's moves, so let's let Felicity try and weaken these guys up a bit. Let's go for a Brick Break on the Moltres. Although if this works, odds against odds, or against all odds, then I don't have to worry too much about the Brick Break hurting it. You have got to be kidding me! I can't believe that worked. Okay, next up is a Shadow Tauros that's going to get hit with a super effective Brick Break from Felicity's dropped attack stat. Okay, so let's let Lugia, or Shadow Lugia, let's try a Shadow Storm, and Felicity will go for the Thunder Wave on Tauros. Okay, we're good. We are good. So one thing to note about Greedyevils' team is that unlike all the other Shadow Pokemon out there, Greedyevils' Pokemon will never retreat to Mirror B. He will have them permanently. Alright. Let's try Tenebrae. Ow. Maybe I should have sent Salamence out instead. Okay. So I do believe Lugia's Shadow Blast should deal some good damage to Exeggutor. And Ultra Ball Exeggutor. Or, yeah, Shadow Blast shouldn't deal too much damage to Tauros. And then we can capture Exeggutor. There we go. That's what I meant to say. Exeggutor is the executive producer of all things egg-related. Alright, so that's 3 of 3 caught. We are on a roll. Articuno! Yeah, he's got all the legendary birds. Which I think is some neat, I guess there's a lore implication there or something, with him having all the shadowy birds. And Lugia's shadow moves definitely aren't doing good enough damage, so I'm just gonna have to use Lugia's turn for revives and such. Let's get one of my regular revives, really. For Felicity. Burn through those first, for now. And let's let Tenebrae weaken Tauros a bit more with a Feint Attack. Wait, I'm confused. Didn't you already use Shadow Hold? Ah! You can't deal damage to me. You can't deal that much damage to me, and I'm not dealing that much damage to you. Well, not with my shadow Pokemon at any rate. Oh, and the light screen faded. Joy, okay. And Tenebrae's recovery from leftovers is counteracted by the Shadow Sky. But not to worry, we'll get Felicity back up to full HP with one of my Hyper Potions. And Tenebrae is going to Feint Attack Tauros one more time. That should get it in capture range. Oh, I forgot to mention, I don't know which battle CD it is, but one of the battle CDs, the reward is an item called Sacred Ash. Normally, this is an item that isn't really all that useful. What it does is it fully revives every Pokemon in your party. This game is probably one of the few places where that item is handy. So figuring out which CD that's on, if I don't pop it up on the screen, I should have it in the description, or you can just look it up. Whatever works. Anyway, that item can be insanely handy here, as you have probably noticed with how quickly my Pokemon can get KO'd. Fortunately, Shadow Lugia counteracts that, and they just give it to you right before the battle starts. How very generous. Alright, that's 4 for 4. He's only got 2 Pokemon left. Any bets on his last Pokemon? Well, too late for that, because we already know what it is. It's a Zapdos. Although, I think the opening movie thingy spoiled that he has all the legendary birds. Oh wow, you actually hit Tenebrae this time. Well, that's not good. Yeah, especially if they gang up on Tenebrae, they could probably KO him. But, you know, with how tanky Tenebrae has been in this entire run, I am super glad I actually tried it out. I would totally recommend Umbreon for this. He really changed my mind here. Move pool's a little not good, but he made the most of it. Oh yeah, they're just double teaming Tenebrae. Oh, good. I was about... if they both got paralyzed, or if... what am I... what word am I going for? If Tenebrae had gotten, frozen again, I would have been very cross. Okay, so let's start the slow process of weakening them both with some Shadow Storms. And since they're both faster than Tenebrae, let's go for a quick attack. And then they'll probably KO Tenebrae, and I can swap someone else in. Oh, so you're not gonna gang up on Tenebrae. That makes this easier. Alright, let's get you back out there, Felicity. Alright, Lugia, let's go for another Shadow Storm. Felicity. Let's go for yeah, let's go for the light screen first. I have ideas. Perfect. I'm gonna need to heal up Lugia eventually, but there's definitely no way they're gonna KO him. A war of attrition works out in my favor. Okay. Next up, we Shadow Storm again, and we're gonna Thunder Wave Articuno. Yeah, and it should be pretty self-evident, but you don't have to use the Master Ball on Lugia. In fact, if you want to save the Master Ball for battling Greedyevil here to make one of these birds easier to capture, that is a viable idea, tactic, strategy thing, whatever, too. In fact, I'd recommend capturing the Lugia, throwing the battle against Greedyevil, and then coming back in with your team all fully healed and not having to capture Lugia again. Alright, I want to get off another Thunder Wave, so let's use Lugia's turn to heal up Felicity, and then let's paralyze Zapdos. The thing you have to watch out for with the birds is that they all have the ability Pressure, which doubles your PP usage. So you do have to make sure you are careful when you're weakening them, because if you get too, if you use your moves far too frequently, you will KO them. And at this point, I am running out of things to talk about. But don't worry, we will power through. Okay, so let's try a Shadow Blast on Articuno, and Thunder Punch on Zapdos. And we already caught Moltres. Yeah, it's not very clever to point that out, but I'm not a very clever person. Alright, I do believe Zapdos can take one more Thunder Punch. I just love this theme so much. Sorry, I'm a sucker for music. Alright, so yeah, let's do this. Shadow Blast. Uno. And Thunder Punch Dose. Perfect! I love you, Felicity. You're the best. Around. No one's ever gonna keep you down. Well, except for that. That got you down. Alright, I think it's time to swap in Salamence. Okay, we're ready to start capturing Zapdos. And Shadow Sky officially became completely useless. So let's blast Articuno, and let's let Salamence throw the Ultra Ball at Dose. Although I do think the legendary birds all had their cat traits reduced for this game, especially since you have to capture them in a more stressful situation, I suppose. Possibly. I don't know. I guess the only way to really explain how I caught that Moltres with a Pokeball is just sheer dumb luck. Okay, we're definitely gonna need to heal up Lugia. Okay. So, yeah, let's try another Ultra Ball on Zapdos. And I feel like using an Hyper Potion this turn on Lugia. Mwahahaha! See, this is why your Shadow Pokemon plan just isn't gonna work. Your Shadow Pokemon can be used against you to great effect. Yeah, idiot. Woo! 2 down! Or 5 down. 1 to go. It should be safe to do a Shadow Rush and a Shadow Blast here, so let's go for that. There's the Blast. Salamence, bring in the Rush. Okay, let's do another blast, and I'm gonna start chucking balls. Let's just go Pokeball. Why not? Why not? Why not? Yeah, Articuno, I think it's one of my favorite of the legendary bird trio, just because it's so pretty. Probably one of the weaker ones, though. I'm not too sure. I'd never really used them. Like, normally when I play a Pokemon game, I usually try to avoid the legendary Pokemon, because they just make it so easy. You know, I should probably be able to safely use the timer balls now, so let's go for that. And I think I'm going to have Salamence use a Shadow Rush. Hopefully I get the capture on Articuno here and now, though. It would be lovely to get all 6, or technically all 7, of Greedyevils Shadow Pokemon in one fell swoop. Woo! Alright, I did not expect that to work out so well. Gwah! Gwah indeed, you evil old man. Right on. Moltres, Exeggutor, Tauros, Zapdos, Articuno. Ah! How? A mere child? A mere child crushed my cherished plan? What? This can't be. It's your fault. I won't forgive. There is no forgiving you. Grandmaster, we're done here. We should blow up Citadark Isle with the child still on it. But if I did that, our shadow Pokemon data and our subordinates would be lost as well. But Greedyevil, you don't like people. You worked in customer service, remember? Grandmaster, such things can be replaced. We must ensure our own survival. I've readied a helicopter for our escape. We've got to leave. Now! You're right. Wait. Please wait. You're willing to sacrifice everyone so you can escape? You should be ashamed. Ashamed? Clinging to foolish pride will guarantee Cypher's demise. Cypher must survive. That is our first duty. The Grandmaster feels the same way. Yes, for Cypher's sake, sacrifices must be endured. What are you saying? The Shadow Pokemon Factory has been destroyed. XD001 was defeated and captured. Nothing remains of Cypher. Silence! Cypher will live forever! If only this child hadn't... Grandmaster, please give the order to blow up Citadark Isle. Yes, it can't be helped. Don't begrudge us, child. Stop! Let's put a stop to this. Father! Don't call him father. Call him the Grandmaster. Father, you've lost sight of what is important. You got carried away by this whole Grandmaster nonsense. It isn't possible to take over the world by producing powerful Pokemon. Just think of this child. This child's pure heart won out over XD001. We were in the wrong. Silence, silence, silence! Why aren't you showing some spine? We've come so far. Cypher is finished. Father, you yourself should know that more than anyone else. Oh. Now please, stand up. This is how it should be. The laws of the land will render judgment on what we have done. Oh, everything I did. All of it was a mistake. Thanks to your courage, we were finally able to wake from our nightmare. Thank you. You'll have nothing to fear from us ever. You should return home to your family. Let us meet again, too. The next time we battle, it won't be as mortal enemies. I will look forward to it. You know, with the way you described battling last time, you just come across as a pedophile. Kinda surprised Ardos didn't try to blow up the island anyway. Oh, and everyone's happy. Why did we invite Gonzap here? He's still a bad guy. He should be in jail. Your progress up to now will be saved. Is that okay? Yes, it is. Is it okay to... Of course it is. Alright, and that'll do it for Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. There is some post-game stuff that I will wrap up next week, but for now, basically this is a completed Let's Play. Yay! Anyway, my next evil plan, well, I should really finish up Neo. I think I already mentioned this, but the latest 2 parts for Neo that I recorded ended up getting ruined, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do with that, and that's really been giving me a lot of pressure and delaying it, and I don't know. I want to get it up, but I also don't want to do it, and then I feel guilty about not doing it and not uploading it, which makes me feel even worse about the fact that it's not done yet. You know, just a never-ending spiral of misery and pain. But I will get back to Neo, and since I don't have as much Pokemon to work on, that shouldn't be so much of an issue. After that, though, I'm not too sure about doing more Let's Plays. I would love to move into a more, well, I guess it would still be commentary, because a Let's Play does have commentary, but I want to do it as a more analytical and self-contained thing, so that way I can discuss the games I like without having to do this whole, like, 50-part series things or whatever. Basically, if you've seen Matthew Matosis's commentary on, like, Dark Souls or Demon Souls, or Mahler's review of The Last Jedi, or, you know, stuff like that. Because those would be a lot more condensed than these Let's Plays, and I'd be able to point out very specific things and keep it all in a more consistent package, if that makes sense. I do have one more Let's Play lined up for after Neo, and I still need to get around to Golden Sun: The Lost Stage, but there have been complications, so that's a thing. But I do intend to get that one done too. But for now, I think I'll let the rest of the credits roll, and I will see you all later. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.